Naming a car for arguably the best driver ever to grid a Formula One race is a bold decision. And McLaren calling its new track-focused hypercar the Senna is akin to Ferrari debuting the Schumacher or Audi launching a 300 miles per hour Rosemeyer. This is hallowed ground. Getting it right in the eyes of racing fans, the company's customers, and Senna's family, who approved use of the name through the Ayrton Senna Foundation, is much harder than getting it wrong. Later this year, once we drive the Senna, we will confirm whether the British supercar maker has achieved its goal of producing the lightest, fastest, and most engaging McLaren yet. Until then, and on the heels of the first wave of information released in December, here are 10 things we gleaned from a recent trip to poke and prod both the car and the minds of its engineers. It looks quite promising. Formula One banned double diffusers for the 2011 race season. But that doesn't mean McLaren can't put them on road cars. Diffusers can generate as much or more downforce as wings, as are most such pieces on high-end supercars. The diffuser is made of lightweight, strong, and stiff carbon fiber reinforced plastic. Of course, so is most of the rest of the car. From the central tub to the 1-pound front fenders to the 7-pound seats. It's all carbon fiber. McLaren has put all its chips on the black weave. So much that it just christened a new carbon fiber factory in Sheffield, England. While the Senna's tubs will come from Austrian supplier Carbotech. The 3-seat BP23 tubs will serve as Sheffield's pilot build. After the 106 planned BP23 tubs are off the assembly line, we suspect the tubs for McLaren's next-gen Sport Series, the part of the lineup that currently includes the 570s and 570 GT, will be the next batch to bake in Sheffield's autoclaves. McLaren's twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8, named M840TR here, gets a rework for duty in the Senna, where it makes 789 horsepower. To get to that output level, engineers swapped in new cams hafts, redesigned the intake and plenum, now with a roof intake, and fitted 2 high-flow fuel pumps. The intake plenum also is made of carbon fiber and, at 6 pounds, weighs about half as much as the cast unit in the 720s. Compared to the 710 HP engine in the 720s. The Senna's V8 churns up its greater power at 7,250 RPM. 250 RPM lower, and produces 22 additional pound-feet of torque. 590 lb-ft at 5,500 RPM. With a pair of low-inertia twin-scroll turbos. As much as 516 lb-ft is on tap at 3000 RPM. The engine will be tasked with moving what we expect is a 2,850-pound car when loaded with fluids. We may never have the opportunity to confirm McLaren's performance claims from this extra-limited hypercar. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.7 seconds and a quarter-mile pass of 9.9 seconds. But we have typically bested McLaren's estimates by a tenth or two when we've tested their models in the past.